What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about James Charles. Y'all, yesterday he went off about Instagram on Instagram stories. And I know this is not like a juicy type of topic. However, this is something that I wanted to talk about because I do have some thoughts and opinions on it. I know a lot of people were probably watching his story and saying, oh my gosh, this seems so dumb and just kind of irrelevant for James Charles to be complaining about because he is a multi-millionaire with millions and millions of followers. So why is he really complaining about it? However, I wanted to talk about this because just in case you guys did not know, I got my start on Instagram. That's where I started my whole social media career. And y'all, the app is just going down and down and down. So many creators are just like, I'm so tired of this app. It's getting worse and worse. And it seems like somebody like James Charles, who is obviously a millionaire, complaining about it just seems kind of, it's just kind of like, wow, okay, really, just be quiet because you're already rich. However, it is affecting a lot of people's small businesses as well as social media influencers because they're no longer able to make any type of sponsored type of post because their numbers are down, and that's all thanks to Instagram. So I wanted to talk about that in today's video because just in case you guys are a social media influencer or want to be a social media influencer or have some type of social media career, this is actually very important. The way the app is going, it is just running straight to the ground, and they've changed so much that I'm just like, oh, this app is just going down and down. And I actually think it's really great that somebody as big as James Charles is speaking out about this. I know he's obviously doing it for selfish reasons because his numbers are going down. However, I do think in the long run it will actually help out a lot of people who do have a social media career because y'all, Instagram needs to make a change. And I think somebody as big as James Charles speaking out about it, maybe it'll kind of like kick it into gears for them to actually change it. So that's the reason why I want to discuss it within today's video. Y'all, off the topic of James Charles, but if you guys did not check out Nikita Dragun's video yesterday that I talked about, I said within that video, I was like, yo, I think that she's stirring the pot to create some type of drama because she's coming out with a new line. I was like, is she going to be the new Jeffree Star and create some drama and then come out with a collection? Turns out today, I guess it was announced that she's coming out with a new collection tomorrow, or kind of like a restock, but then also a new product. She's coming out with like lip liners to go with her liquid lipsticks. And I just thought this was kind of funny, kind of ironic that, oh, here goes this drama. And then she's coming out with a new line. And I just kind of see this being a trend with influencers. They get into some type of scandal and then they drop something like a new merch line, a new makeup collection, a new makeup line, and it's just kind of like, y'all, I see through them. I see it. Anyways, I just wanted to bring that up just in case you guys were wondering about that within yesterday's video. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get back on topic here. If y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up because I would really appreciate that, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, before we get into his Instagram stories, which by the way, I'm not going to be playing the whole entire Instagram stories because y'all, it is so long. It is literally 8 minutes long. I'm going to go ahead and read some tweets from him so that way you guys can actually see his numbers right here. So this is what he says. The first two screenshots are my Instagram photos last month. The second two photos are from this week. I've gained followers but decreased 75% in reach and engagement. I can't even imagine how detrimental algorithmic changes like this are for small influencers and businesses. I don't know why I cannot say algorithmic, but I can say algorithmic. There we go. Okay, I think I got it. Anyway, sorry, off topic. So as you guys can see right here, and this is from last month, his reach is at 17,221,000. Y'all, he reaches a lot of people. Like, oh my god, that's a lot, Anyways, and then here goes another one from last month as well too, 14,182,000. And then this is from this month, his current reach right now, 4,798,000. This is obviously a huge drop. And I know a lot of people are probably, listening to this video right now or even listening to his story yesterday and saying, what does this really matter? And this is where I say it actually does. A lot of people say don't focus on likes, likes don't matter. However, when it comes to business, unfortunately they do. That's the only way that there's any type of tracking is your reach and your engagement. Your engagement would be your likes or your comments and stuff like that. And this is what I want to say about the topic before we get into it, because even James says within his rant that, when it comes to business, likes do matter, and they 100% do. And I know that it sucks to say, but if you guys are looking to become a social media influencer, or if you guys are just curious about it, likes 100% do matter. And they matter in this aspect. So say, for example, if you want to work with a brand like Nike, they reach out to you to do a sponsored post and they say, hey, what's your engagement? And you say, oh, my engagement is at, I don't know, 50,000, or my reach. I'm sorry. Let's say reach. It's a little bit easier. My reach is at 50,000 right now. And then they say, okay, cool. What's your rate? And you say, oh, my rate's $3,000. And they say, okay, can you send us proof of that, right? However, during this negotiation period, if your numbers go down, your reach drops to 1,000 and you send them that, they're going to say, okay, you're a liar. We don't want to work with you. And yeah, you're just definitely not worth the money. So they're going to either counter offer you or just not want to work with you, period. And that's obviously going to affect your livelihood. I know to a lot of people watching this, they're like, oh God, who really cares about likes? However, it really does come down to it if this is your career or if this is your dream career and something that you're interested in learning about. Because I know that it seems somebody like James Charles complaining about this is just like, oh my gosh, who cares? You're a millionaire. I totally thought that too. However, there is a side of me that this is my business. This is what I do for a living. Social media is my career. And these type of things do affect you. As y'all know, I never have a sponsored post. I've literally done 3 sponsorships in my whole entire social media career. I just don't like working with brands, y'all. They end up really irritating me because they have some unrealistic expectations, and y'all, they be shady and they want you to only speak positively, like so fakely about a brand. And I just can't do it. I just really can't, because y'all, you should see some of these scripts. We want you to say that this product is this and this product is this, and I'm like, no, I want to speak about the product from my own mouth. I don't want to read off of a script. So anyways, James continues on here. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not annoyed at the drop. It hurts my business, but I'm still getting views and I use many other platforms to keep my business afloat. I wanted to share these numbers so people who do rely on this app for their business don't feel like they're alone. And this is where I say I think that it's actually great for James Charles to speak out about this, because we do need somebody who has a massive following to be able to reach Instagram and say, y'all need to make some changes within your app, because so many people complain about it. However, Instagram just doesn't really care, until somebody like James Charles with 20 million followers is complaining about it, then they'll slowly start to make a change. And I think that it's good that he went on this rant, because y'all, if you guys ever care to have a social media career, Instagram needs to change. The way that they're doing things right now is just so ridiculous, and it's affecting so many people. And so many people, literally millions of people, rely on Instagram for their small businesses, and even social media influencers rely on Instagram for their business as well too. So I think that it sucks. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and play a little clip right here from James Charles' Instagram story so you guys can see for yourself what he has to say.
Really wanted to hop on stories and talk about something that's been really annoying me recently. I just tweeted about this, but I wanted to talk about it on Instagram stories as well, because here on Instagram is where the issue is happening. And I know that a lot of people are experiencing it as well, and it's a major algorithm change. I posted some screenshots on my Twitter that I will share with you guys here as well. But basically, I'm going to insert 2 screenshots of just some statistics of my posts that were made, I believe, in like July, so like 2 months ago. Looking at that data, you guys can obviously see those posts did really well. I mean, 3.8 million likes is crazy. You guys are literally so insane and so strong and supportive, and I appreciate it so much. And if you saw the little like statistic at the bottom, it said between like 30 and 40% of users were not following me, and the reach was between like 10 to 20 million, which means the posts were, on the explore page, everyone was seeing them and they were getting a ton of likes, right? Now I want to show you guys the same exact statistics for my posts that were made this past week, so about a month and a half later. I know a lot of you guys out there are very smart people, okay, but I also don't think that it takes, a rocket scientist or a genius to look at this data and realize that there is a huge problem, and there's a major difference between those 4 screenshots. In fact, that major difference, just in case you don't want to do the math, is about a 75% decrease. 75. Over the past 2 months, nothing has changed. I'm still posting the same exact type of content, still posting a few times a week, still engaging with my followers, still posting on stories. Of course, school started back up. People are a little bit more busy this time of year, which is totally to be expected. But once again, 75%. Small businesses and small artists have definitely noticed, because it affects them the most. And Instagram is sitting here adding all these features that nobody's asking for. I'm frustrated for selfish reasons, and I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't. It's embarrassing to have your likes drop 75%. I know people always say, like, don't let likes define you. Likes are important, and you're absolutely right. On a personal level, they're not. But on a business level, they are, and we can't pretend like they're not. I can still survive off of 25% engagement. However, a lot of small businesses or small artists that are already struggling to get by cannot. That 75% increase could literally be their school tuition, their food on the table for themselves or their family that month, their insurance bill, their house bill. Like, who knows what it could possibly be? And I know if I'm a big creator on this app and I'm not getting any answers and I'm not getting any help, and I have to the actual Instagram team, I know for a fact that these small businesses and these small creators are absolutely not getting the help and the answers that they deserve.
All right, y'all. So as you guys can see there, look, I know it probably comes across like, oh my gosh, she's complaining about something so first world. However, you have to set aside that the complaint, I know it just seems completely irrelevant, especially what's going on in the world today. I totally get it. However, when you think about it in the aspect of this is somebody's job, this is somebody's career, then it really does matter. These type of algorithmic changes, oh my God, I said it right that time. These type of algorithmic changes really do affect somebody's livelihood, and I think that it sucks. And I actually see a lot of people complaining about this on Instagram when I watch people's Instagram stories. However, they have a little bit more of a smaller platform, right? So therefore, Instagram just doesn't hear their message. And I really do hope that James Charles actually writes up whoever's in charge over at Instagram and actually tries to make some changes with this. Y'all know, remember back when James Charles went to like Susan came over to James Charles' house, y'all, for them to work on some type of changes within YouTube. I hope he does the same thing for Instagram. And I just want to say this in his defense, y'all, and I know it totally seems like I'm just over here 100% defending him, because I know that there's a certain portion of people who are saying, oh God, shut up, you're a millionaire, you have millions of followers, what does it matter? It does matter for the little people. And I want to tell you that's exactly why I stopped going on Instagram. I'll still make story posts, but I don't ever post on my actual main account, on my actual timeline, because I'm just like, there's no point, you know? It's just like nobody sees it. What's the purpose of it? And obviously, if I'm going to be working with any type of brand to do a sponsored post, I don't want to show them that type of engagement because it's so low compared to where it could be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are complaining right now about being shadow banned, and y'all, Instagram is in control of that all. So I just want to say, if you guys are interested within, you know, any type of social media career or being a social media influencer, this is what comes with it. It really, really sucks that you have to obviously rely on this platform. And so many brands rely on this platform. Like, honestly, think about this. Where would Morphe be without Instagram? Where would Anastasia Beverly Hills be without Instagram? A lot of these brands completely blew up because of Instagram. And y'all, the way that they are doing things now, it's just, oh my gosh. They are adding all these things that nobody is asking for, just like James said within his rant. And I do think that they need to make some changes about this. So once again, I just want to say, and I know I feel like I'm repeating myself, I know that there are several other problems going on in the world right now. However, just keep in mind that this is actually somebody's career, and this really does affect people's livelihoods, and Instagram needs to get it together. I just don't understand. And one thing that has, oh my gosh, it's totally bothered me, is why does it show me people's posts from like 5 days ago, 6 days ago? I don't know if y'all are like me, maybe I'm too much of an overthinker, but like when if I see that on my timeline and I like it, like I feel like a creep, like I feel like I'm stalking them, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like from 6 days ago, so I don't want to like it. It just feels weird to me. But I just wish that they can go back to chronological order. I really liked when it was like that, when it showed the post in order. But I know now that they all do it based upon what they think you like, and it's like, yo, that's not the case. I don't want to see somebody's post from 6 days ago. To me, it's just a little bit weird. But anyways, y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch y'all on my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.